I am Mary. Just Mary from Nazareth. Or at least I was, before everything changed. The wheat fields were my sanctuary, a place where I felt closest to God. The day began like any other, yet the light seemed different, as if the world was holding its breath, waiting. Joseph, the carpenter, a man of few words, but his hands spoke volumes of his character and strength.
Bless you, child. Your kindness shines like a star in dark times. Remember, God's love guides us through all trials. He has great plans for those who trust in him.
I didn't understand then the weight of her words. How could I? My days were simple, full of prayer, work, and stolen glances. Joseph, kind, steady Joseph. How could I have known the journey that lay ahead for us both? In prayer, I found peace. Little did I know how much I would need that strength in the days to come. That afternoon, I sought solitude. The water's song always calmed my spirit.
Fear not, Mary. You have found favor with God.
Who are you?
You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus.
His words washed over me like the stream, clear and cool, yet they burned within me like fire. I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled. The world seemed different when I returned. Or perhaps it was I who had changed. The familiar had become strange. Their whispers, they cut deeper than I expected. But I held on to the angel's words like a talisman against their doubt. In the space between breaths, I found peace.
How could this be? Mary, why?
Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife. What is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit.
Shameful. And Joseph still stands by her?
Joseph's acceptance was unexpected, a gift really. His faith gave me strength for what was to come. In his eyes I saw eternity. Each day brought new challenges, but also moments of joy. Life, stubbornly beautiful, continued to unfold.
Hear ye, by decree of Caesar Augustus a census is to be taken. All must return to their ancestral homes.
Bethlehem, the word fell like a stone in my heart, so far, and the baby. Yet in the vastness of the unknown, I felt a flutter of hope. Joseph, I'm afraid.
God is with us, Mary. We'll make it together.
And so we walked, step by step, into a future we couldn't possibly imagine. The dust of the road beneath our feet, the endless sky above, and between, a promise waiting to be born. Bethlehem. It rose before us like a mountain of stone and flesh. The air was heavy, with dust, with voices, with destiny. Each breath felt like a prayer.
Please, my wife is with child. We've come so far.
I'm sorry, we have no room.
Each no was a hammer blow. Yet in the spaces between, I felt something, a presence, watching, waiting. Joseph, I think it's time. The pain was a wave, rising, falling, like the sea I'd never seen but somehow knew.
Please, anyone. My wife needs help.
In that moment of despair, I felt closer to God than ever before, as if the veil between worlds had thinned. Lord, I trust in you. Guide us.
There's a stable. Not much, but it's shelter.
His words were a lifeline, a promise fulfilled. And as we followed him, I felt the whole world holding its breath. The pain was overwhelming, but beneath it I felt a current, like the whole universe was breathing with me. And then he was here, my son, my savior. So small, yet in his eyes I saw eternity. The shepherds, the wise men, each face a mirror of wonder, of hope. My sun, my light. Whatever comes, we'll face it. Together.